So on a list of things I've been wanting to do is put a push bar on the Jeep, and I finally got one from Vanguard, which is like the only company that sells one. Packaging's a little interesting, so I'm going to start cutting this open and see if my brackets are in here, because I've got spots where their packing tape was not quite enough. Alright, 1,000 pounds of saran wrap and tape later, I've got it out. Construction wise, well, their welds look like shit, so there's that. Take that how you want it. For protection, they've got, this is like a hard rubber wrapped around this flat part, and then there's another piece. I'm not sure if this is actual hose or more hard rubber that's around here. This is where it's going to mount to the car. Did have hardware. But again, there's so much freaking tape. So, mounting hardware is kind of interesting. Yeah. So, the metal is nice, thick gauge. The shape's not bad. The welds, again, are a little lacking. I don't have any weld on the back side there on this one. And same on this one. Oh my god. Someone take this guy's MIG away. Jesus Christ. So, I mean, looks wise, it's okay. Especially from a distance, you're not going to know that this looks sketch to a degree. I mean, it's nicely polished. There's no marring or scuffing on the metal, which is nice. They even polished up the welds here, which again are pretty rough. Looks like the front bar that this rubber is wrapped around, they've tack welded in a couple parts, so it's not even fully attached really, it's just tack welded on. So longevity, I guess we'll see. What I'm worried about is I got this, you know, in case I actually hit something, but given the quality of welds and the lack of welds, I don't know. It might save my car from a small animal. It might not. See, what I was particularly worried about when I saw how this mounted is it mounts to the support structure on the front of the car. So there's a beam there and there's a beam there, and these go up alongside and basically, well, wrap around and bolt to that beam. So hardware is whatever. Definitely Loctiting this shit, because they sure as hell didn't, and there's nothing to lock this stuff down. So yeah, Loctite is a must, and we will see. With my luck, if I ever hit anything, either this will break from the welds, this will warp, or with my luck, it will actually damage the support structure of the Jeep before this actually absorbs anything. So, yeah. Well, let's get this on. So I've just got this soft mounted for now. you're gonna have to pull back your under tray to get to this, and the support beams, of course, on either side, and your crash bar is right here. Now, the worrying part. There is not much room between that and the alternator, so it looks like it clears, but my God, is it ever close? So be sure you tighten the fuck out of this, because you don't want just vibration in daily use causing this to shift and start sliding back and rubbing on your alternator. That would be bad. But for the most part, it looks like it clears, but it still worries me a little bit. Also, on a different model Jeep, I saw they were able to push this bar back and forth, but because of this, yeah, no, this is gonna have to be all the way forward, and then I'm just gonna have to adjust it from this side. So, more to come. All right, so this thing's on. Next, I gotta tackle the under tray. The under tray is very much so in the way, or I should say this is in the way, because when you put this back up, you see the under tray hits there, and so they were saying that trimming of the under tray is required. So I don't know about trimming. I'm probably just going to cut along here so it just slides up along it and then secure it that way. I'm not going to trim and cut off the side of the under tray. So it's on there. I would recommend 2 people for this, because it's a bit of a pain when you're trying to adjust the height of the bar by yourself. So angles up here, and then height is back there. I tried to get it even with the fascia, well, at least I thought I did, and I did not. Or they're not perfectly straight or even, or the car is not perfectly straight or even, which I'll lean toward the latter. It's Chrysler Fiat, so there's no telling. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna get a knife and start hacking. Alright, let's try this again. I started recording and the stopped at 9 seconds for some reason. So this is on there. A little bit of a pain in the ass. I would suggest you have someone help you do it. I got everything tightened down and then realized I wasn't even horizontally. So I loosened everything up and tightened it back down, and then I realized that I wasn't even vertically on this side. Thus the hammer. Had to loosen it and tap it with the hammer to get it in place. Oi, no. Begging for attention. So, really for the price, this is $230 shipped from Vanguard. It's not too bad. Quality of the welds aside, it's not really going to be a big deal unless you hit something or someone, in which case hopefully it absorbs the impact and protects your car and does its job, which is all it's there for. Yes. She's begging for attention and he's jealous. My only real gripe is, for some reason, they designed it to only come up to here and rest below your headlights. I would have preferred it if it came all the way up to here and covered the entire front of the car and the opening was around here instead. And I wouldn't mind if it had a couple more vertical supports or something, but this is what I got. I'm probably going to end up grinding this around town. I noticed I've got, at least on the under tray, I've got scraping. We've got some intersections that are fairly deep. When you go through too fast, and even in this, the front end will bottom. So, probably going to scrape a few times. I wish this was beveled instead of just a square corner. Now, if you get this, you can probably take a grinder to it and bevel that out some, but I'm not going to bother with that. It's just that little protruding edge is sticking out, so if it dips down, it's going to scrape across that first, which may screw with the overall alignment and positioning. So I mean, $230 from Vanguard Direct. If you get it on Amazon, it's like $286, which I almost got it from Amazon. And then I went to Vanguard's website direct, and they're like, here's 25% off. I was like, okay, well, it took $50 off, free shipping. Well, shipping aside, FedEx was FedEx, so yeah, the packaging was, well, I guess they assumed that FedEx wouldn't be able to hurt this, but they're giving too much credit to FedEx. Considering the smaller push bar was in a nice box with padding and all this stuff from the videos I saw. But I think I may get the rear push bar next. They sell a couple styles that go on the back here, so we shall see. That has always bugged me, and you know, something to in the back to take up the slack would be nice. So this car didn't come with a towing package, and it was purchased after the fact, and the dealer, well, to install the hitch, they cut out all of that material, and then really sketchy attaching it. The rivets, there's just so little on the ends that it broke off, and that was that. So, oh yeah, need a security system, call me. But well, that's all for now. I'm still waiting on my Z to actually get back from the mechanic. It's sitting there in line and hopefully gets done soon. So for now, I'm focusing my efforts on this piece of shit. More later.